Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Hello.
Good morning, all, each and every
We're a little
one.
dark this morning.
Oh, we didn't turn on the
We
light.
didn't turn on the lights.
Oopsie.
Paid the light bill, but didn't turn on the lights. How's everybody doing?
Let's see if this helps.
That does help. Let there be light. And so it is.
I see, said the blind man, and then there was light.
So I'm looking for it. We are on Enlightened World Network this morning.
I got it.
So come on in and let's see who's here. Ooh, Gabby, first one. You get the booby prize today.
Okay, hold on.
Oops,
volume. Okay.
Sherry Layton Gatewood. Hello, darling. Oh, we got closed captions again today. I don't know how that happened, but, some people liked it, so we're just going to leave it alone.
Oh, poor Jean. It's cold there. Luann. Catherine, I hope your move went good yesterday. I know you were moving clothes and boxes.
Y'all help share this out if you're on here.
Gosh, yeah,
take a moment, share it to your groups. Wendy, if you're on, I'm not sharing it into the group, so if you would please do that.
Okay, I just did that. Aw, thank you, Luann. She said, hello, beautiful souls to everyone. And Uma Porn is with us again. Good afternoon.
Awesome.
How are you today? All right. And Prashir is with us this morning.
Hi, Prashir. Hi, Jean. I didn't say hello to you yet.
Honey, I hope you're doing well, too. You and your sister are in our thoughts every single day and in our prayers.
There's Wendy.
There's Wendy.
Hi, honey. I haven't shared it into the group yet, Wendy. So if you can, would you do that? Okay.
Catherine is still in the process of moving. It takes a while, sweetie, so...
Yeah.
Be nice to yourself as you're doing it.
Take your time with it. Right now we're just giving everybody a chance to find us and to share it out. Share.
Oh, I think I'll put it on
I always say sharing is caring.
Let's do that. Alrighty.
Thank you, Wendy, and good morning, sweetheart. It's Thursday. I actually know what day it is today.
Wow.
I know. And I got very little sleep. I mean, we're talking like this much sleep last night. So maybe that's the key. Maybe I just don't need sleep and I'll be okay.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Good morning, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Good morning.
Oh, this is so great to see all of you flying in here. I just envision like angels. Y'all are just like floating down to where I am.
Yeah, that is a good visual. I like that a lot.
Okay, Gabby, I didn't get a chance to explain at the end yesterday. I had an 11-year-old girl in my lap during prayer time. She laid her head back in my shoulder and closed her eyes. Didn't open them until the end. It was beautiful. That is.
Wow.
Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
How awesome.
That is so cool. And
Yeah.
Julie and Sally. I love that.
Oh,
I see Julie.
I know,
I see
right?
Sally. I have an
Room.
imaginary mirror here.
Hi, Sally, and I'm sure Tony isn't far behind.
And Renee Radson. Welcome, Renee.
I don't see that.
She's above Gabby's. She's
there
above
it
Julie
is.
Kiss.
Renee
Yes.
Radson, good morning.
Yeah.
Yes, and Diane does start her new show tonight. We have a full lineup today, guys.
Oh, yeah.
So get all your chores out of the way early so you can come be with us today.
Oh, what time is her show on tonight?
7 o'clock tonight.
Oh, that's good.
Hi, Prachetta. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, we've got a really big lineup today.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Lots of good stuff going on.
And hello, Deirdre. Hello. And Jackson is back with us.
Good morning. And hi, Deirdre. I don't see you yet. Oh, there you are. You're watching. Yes. You haven't said anything. You got to say something for me to know you're here. That's the rules in this romper room. You have to talk.
Okay. All right. Luann's having an issue today, and I get this one. She says I keep getting roadblocks in my attempts to get myself back to my home. I'm being tested, feeling defeated. I need some good energy to come my way. Okay.
You're in the right place, darling. And we're going to do the Dear Abby principle from E squared starting today, unless you all want to extend the other one 24 hours like we did the first one. But I love the Dear Abby principle too. So it's up to you all, whatever you think. And we're going to talk about what happened if you got any of that abracadabra stuff coming your way. I know I did.
Oh my gosh, I forgot that this is what she said. Sally put on here, romper, stomper, bomper, boo. Tell me who.
That's right.
I forgot all about that, Sally. Thank you. That's a great remembrance.
Yeah, so let's check in, ladies and guys. This is a check-in. Are you here? We're not going to do roll call, so you have to tell us that you're here.
Scarlett's here, and Sharon Boyle just joined us. She
Hi,
hasn't
Sharon.
commented yet, so you haven't seen her.
Got to
yet.
say something so we know you're in the romper room.
Good morning, everybody.
And there's probably people on here going, what the heck are they talking about?
And yeah, really. And Deirdre said to Luann that she's holding her in prayer today. Yeah, let's all lift up Luann, because she's been in isolation up in Canada for quite some time, and her mom is in a nursing home, I think it is, and she's not able to get back to see her mom, and she's been very isolated, so she really, really does need our prayers and our love and our energy to keep her going. And good morning, Sherry Seymour. We'll see you tomorrow night for the new moon ceremony, I hope. And Marianne Malone, Cindy. And Luann said no abracadabra for her yet.
That's a yet.
Yes. Me either.
Sally, I did receive my abracadabra. Not exactly how I thought, but it definitely works. Well, we talked about those expectations. So, yeah, so I'm glad, and we want to hear, because I got mine too, and I want to share. We're going to, oh, wow. We got lots of people this morning.
And Prashetta says lots of love.
And Annette Martz, good morning to you.
Annette, good morning. It's nice to see you here with us today. And Sharon said hello. Good morning, Rick. Rick just joined us. He hasn't commented yet, but he joined us.
Rick, raise your hand. Sometimes you have to tell Rick, okay?
Yes.
Just kidding, Rick.
I am so
glad I am. Here, Sherry. Don't beat up on me when I get back home. And Donna Sandoval, good morning, darling.
Yeah, hi, Donna. And Sally says, right, got to give it up to the angels. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Well, I have to tell you all, my abracadabra happened within hours, actually the same day that we decided we were going to do it. And we do need to take a poll and see if everybody wants to extend it one day, or if you want to go on to the next principle. And for those of you who have no clue what we're talking about, we're doing the E squared Pam Grout's 9 experiments from her book E squared, and we just did the abracadabra principle, where you focus on something and guess what? It shows up in your life. So some of us have gotten hours. Many people are saying they didn't. So if you all want to extend it 24 hours, I'm good with that. You know, we're a group that's just like, okay, let's just go with the flow. Yeah. Whatever y'all want to do, we're going to do.
Luann says yes, extend is her vote. My vote too, Luann.
Awesome. So what I did, we all did it together. We said we're going to do the abracadabra. I'm going to focus on something. I had no idea what to focus on. So I'm just like, okay, angels, just show me. So I got 2 words. I got blue and new. And I'm thinking, okay, you're playing tricks with me here. And then it came very clear the new was a new client, because, you know, it's been kind of dry for about 3 months now for both of us, for many of us. So I heard new client, and I'm going, okay, well, you know, I'm not home, so I usually go out and do like house clearings and healings and that type of thing. I thought, okay, I'll put that out there, new client. And that night I got a phone call, and it was a friend of mine that sometimes refers people to me. The first words out of her mouth after hello was, are you seeing clients? I'm like, Yes. That would be a yes. And so she sent me somebody, and I connected with him yesterday, and it was like, wow, that fast, guys. When I didn't even know what I was going to focus on, and the angels give us such guidance. And I thought it was two separate things, but I'm beginning to think it was all one thing.
Okay.
Blue for male energy.
Yeah. Oh,
so a new male client, and that's exactly what I got.
Wow.
And it's like, here you are. So lots of votes for the extension, and I'm good with that.
Okay.
I'm really good with that.
Awesome.
And I wanted to hear, Sally, I'd like for you to share what your abracadabra is.
And do you want to read Carol Allen's comment? Do you see it?
Carol Allen.
Does
this count for the E squared? I was thinking of the owls that live in the park. I wanted to hear them and was woken up about 3 a.m. by one hooting in the tree behind my house. It's as simple as that. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And good morning, Carrie. Hasn't
Carrie's
commented,
here.
but she's here.
Hi, sweetheart.
Yeah.
And C is with us, and C made a comment.
Good morning, C.
I thought she made one up here, but I see her saying good morning to us.
Yes.
That's probably what I saw. Yeah. And I think we said hello to Marianne, Malone Cindy.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, my
Absolutely.
gosh. Look at all you beautiful people.
I know.
And aren't we beautiful this morning?
And earlier, that river, before we came on, was like glass this morning. It was just amazing. It was so gorgeous out there this morning. Okay, Wendy says then she thinks she got her E squared. So let us know what that was, Wendy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gabby finished her dragon.
Yeah, do you want to read hers?
Yeah, because Gabby shared the painting with me before it was finished, so I can't wait to see the finished product. She says, I've been creating today. After meeting our dragons, I started painting my golden girl. I finished her today.
Congratulations.
Oh, I can't wait to
awesome.
See your artwork.
Will you post those in the group, please, so that we can all see them? Yeah. That would be so lovely.
And Sherry ordered the book. She says it should be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
And speaking of books, you got a book yesterday.
I did. I have received 2 books this week. I am so blessed. Teri sent me Sherry Meyer's book,
It's Too Late
to Quit. And then one of my students from over 3 decades ago, I taught her Reiki Master degree. She just published her 3rd or 4th book, and it's called My Spiritual Journey, How Reiki Changed My Life. And I'm the whole first chapter. It was amazing. I've never been really written about before. And I have to say that there have been times in my life, and Deb, she's going to be on my show a week from Saturday. She has seen me over the last 3 decades go in and out of hiding, really struggle with addictions, and it was actually Reiki that probably saved my life through all of that. And it confirmed that I do matter, and that I do make a difference, and that I need to continue on my spiritual path. So it was such a blessing to me to have that
and well deserved.
Thank you.
Sometimes we don't think we deserve something like that, but we all do. We're so worthy.
Yeah. Okay, so back up.
Sally says mine was to begin to schedule for readings again. And instead, by the time I reached the center that morning, I had a text from Diane to be her first guest on her new show. So yes, I am moving forward after this time off.
Awesome.
Yes, you are, and I love it. I love that this is
so great.
Oh my God, Nicholas Siegel is with us. I love Nicholas, and I've actually had the pleasure of meeting you, Nick, and thank you for coming onto the show this morning. He has an organization called the Radio Cave Foundation and does a lot with artists and musicians. So, Nick, welcome to our morning coffee show. I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've seen you on here. And he's in he's in Central Florida. You're over in Orlando still, I think. So, welcome.
Oh, and boy, I mean, oh my gosh, we have so many. And Sharon votes to extend. We're going to extend.
Yeah, we are.
Carrie says, I just ordered E squared, so I am behind. No, you're not. But again,
yeah, you're right on time.
You're right on time. You're perfect.
Yeah.
But again, yesterday numbers were 222 times 6, 333 times 7, 444 times 11, 555, 666, 777, 999, 1111. All yesterday. Wow. That's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. We have someone on Periscope. Hello to you.
Good morning. Good morning. And Gabby said, Wendy says, I posted a guy on the group playing a cello to my late mom's song. I was so emotional. He is so talented.
Awesome. I will watch that.
We need to check that. Everybody check that out.
Awesome. And Gabby says she has to wait a week to clean and clear coat. So it will be as soon as that's done.
Yeah.
And I answered Donna Sandoval's question. The name of the book is E Squared by Pam Grout. That's the one that we're all playing with that book.
And Jean asked, thank you, C. I appreciate that. Jean asked, do you know Phyllis Furumoto? I do not know Phyllis. She's one of the Reiki, I think she was the granddaughter of Hiawa Takata. And I never got to meet her. I've had my Reiki master degree for almost 33 years now. Mm-hmm. And I am of that Usui lineage, though. I'm of that particular lineage.
Cool. And C says she can't wait to interview us both on High Vibrational Mastery this coming Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern. I can't wait to be on there with you, C.
That's going to be so much fun.
It will be fun.
Thank you also for inviting us. That's really special, C.
And that's going to be right after the chakra class. So I will be pumped from teaching all about chakras at 1 o'clock on Sunday. I have gotten so many people sign up, and I'm so excited to bring this to you. I finished the handouts. You're going to get 2 handouts from this class. So you won't just be listening to me talk. You'll actually have that information for you forever if you want. Yeah, and it's really good information. One of it is a chapter from one of my books that discusses the chakras in depth, and then another one is one that I created with a lot of information about them. So I'm looking forward to teaching this on Sunday.
Great.
Yeah.
And I'd like to bring up Wendy Roberts, one of our moderators. She said she'll be going off here in 15 minutes to say prayers for her friend Linda. Her canine friend Elvis will be taking his final journey, and she'll light a candle. You know, the last few days we've been holding Linda and Elvis up. Well, Elvis has cancer, and it is time for him to cross the Rainbow Bridge. So if each of you would say prayers for Linda and Elvis, and Wendy's dog, Senna, who's already passed over the Rainbow Bridge, is the sibling to Elvis. So I feel really confidently that Senna will be there to escort Elvis over.
Absolutely.
But if you can light a candle, say a prayer, please do so. And also, this has been very emotional for Wendy as well. The 2 dogs were rescues, and Wendy orchestrated the home for Elvis. So this is I've had to do this myself, and I've held 2 dogs while they passed over, and it's one of the hardest things we ever do.
It really is. I just did it in October with my gizmo, and that's something you dread when you have an animal. Yeah, and with my Tazzy, I was praying that I didn't have to do that. She was so sick. And I didn't have to do it. She died in my arms. So it's very emotional either way. But it is so hard to take them and to do that. So Wendy, we're with you, honey. Our whole group, our prayers are with you and with your friend and that beautiful dog. And Nicholas, thank you for posting the link to your website, theradiocavefoundation.com. Go check Nick out. He does amazing work all over the world, not just here, but everywhere. So
that's amazing.
Thank you for what you do.
That is so cool, Nick. That is. And good morning, Angie Taylor.
Angie, hi. And Deirdre's asking how your foot is today.
I've had kind of a setback. I was on it all day yesterday, and I think it's flaring up because there's something I'm not looking at. And so, I'm not discouraged. I just realized there's more to it than there's something haven't been willing to release. So yeah. So I'm still in good spirits about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I missed the first part of Jean's comment because she says she has passed now. I was lucky and spent an afternoon. Oh, okay. I see who you're talking about. She's talking about Phyllis Furamoto. She's passed now, but she got to spend an afternoon with her in Vermont.
Oh, how awesome.
That is very cool. I would have loved to have met some of those original people that passed it on, or I wouldn't even have it today. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So Nick says, we support artists by helping broadcast talents worldwide. We're a charitable organization with a starting focus on special needs like epilepsy. We support arts and entertainment by creating various platforms to broadcast live throughout our foundation on families, on Facebook with internet radio, art marketplace, artist profiles, interviews, and more. And yeah, Nick, you're doing a wonderful job. There's a lot that you do that we don't even realize, and it's beautiful. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you for
that
being
is so
here.
Cool, Nick.
Yeah.
And Scarlett already has lit a candle for Elvis. So and
we're already feeling that emotion from your friend, and we're lifting her right now.
Yeah.
Gabby asked what shows are going to be on today, so let's just do a quick rundown. At 9 o'clock after this show is Mira Rubin talking about the core connection. And then after that, Diane comes on to play in the playground. That's on EWN Enlightened Living. And then after that, what is today? Thursday?
Yes.
I'm not sure what time the meditation is, but we always do meditation a day. So you can check the lineup for that, the TV guide on Enlightened World Network. At 1 o'clock today, I'll be on with Dr. Ruth Anderson. She is going to highlight me. She does just a little spotlight on a light worker, and she chose me to talk about today.
And what time
So that's at 1 o'clock this afternoon.
Okay.
And then after that, we have the Broader Edge today, people. I love this show. And today, we're talking about something that I've never spent a whole lot of time thinking about, but it's come up so much lately. It's liminal space. And it's that space in between. And I've always said this, but I didn't know that it actually had a name. I always said, there's that space between thoughts. And I didn't know what it was called. And it's like the space in between when something's happening and the next thing happens. So we're kind of in liminal space right now.
Right.
So we're going to discuss that tonight. Liz Williams will be the host of the show. We alternate. There's 4 of us, and we alternate who's hosting, and they pick the topic. So this is her baby tonight. So I hope you'll tune in at 5 o'clock for the Broader Edge. And then after that, Diane comes on with her brand new show. And I can't wait to hear what's going to come out of that show. And Sally, you're going to be her first guest. So we're all going to be eyes on you tonight.
Okay. Sally says, I hold all my dogs when this happens, and it usually takes time to heal, but my last little boy was different. He was my baby, and I still have not moved past this loss.
Yeah.
I tell you, I've had, in the last 6-7 years, well, no, actually, longer, but I've had to hold, and it is tough. And my sissy, who was my last one, she weighed about 60 pounds, and she just didn't want to let go because she was so afraid that my husband, the loss of her would really destroy him. And it took him a long time to come back from that as well. And our animals, they're our guardian angels. That's what they come here
they
for.
are.
They come here to protect us. They come here to love us and teach us about unconditional love. And it is tough. It is. It's one of the hardest things I've ever been through. And I've lost humans, but my pets, it's just a different relationship. It is just a different relationship.
Can we say goodbye to Carrie? She's
Oh
going to
yeah,
go.
bye-bye, Carrie.
And
see you later,
Carrie
honey.
also
Have a great day.
says to you, Pam Grout says, speak to your foot and heal it.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I am going to work on that today. Thank you. And Julie says, I held my Coco in my arms, 16-year-old poodle that passed 2 years ago, and you miss him every day. I know.
You do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good morning, Diane.
So
she's with us.
Oh, Diana. Yes. Okay. I don't know which one. Gabby says that's the one I wanted to watch. We'll have to set my alarm for 12:30 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Lucky I love
so you can
Teri.
catch Diane and Sally tonight, I think. Yeah.
So
awesome.
Okay.
And Gail Zimmerman.
Hi, Gail.
Hi, sweetheart from Ohio.
How are you?
I love you, Gail. I have loved this woman for so many years. She was in the original group, my very first group on Facebook called Angel Speakers, which is still a group. And I got to know Gail and your beautiful sister. I hope she's doing well.
Oh my gosh, Sally says they do come to teach us compassion for sure. I do believe he came right back in kitty form. Yeah.
That happens.
Yep. And in fact, before we got Angel, I was down in Fort Lauderdale with Teri, and she took a picture. I was sitting on a mattress, and up above me was a form. Sissy was black, and it was in the form of Sissy. And that had been about maybe a year or no, 6 months. 6 months maybe after she had passed over. And she was with me all the time. And the message was, it's time. And so I came home from Fort Lauderdale, and a friend of ours, my husband's best friend, his dog had unexpectedly had puppies. And we went over to, I said to my husband, I said, come on, let's go. And he's like, where are we going? We're going to go look at the puppies. And we came home with Angel that day. Yeah. And so she's
been
with us.
And the rest is history.
I know. She's been with us 2 years now, and she is an angel. She really is.
Yeah, she's such a puppy.
She's kind of like
my gosh,
big and awkward like her mama.
She is. Yeah, she gets so excited. Oh. She loves people, and she gets so excited.
Oh no, Julie, that's sad. Rachel Ray lost her beloved dog yesterday, and isn't she the one that's the Milo? Was it Milo? Because I get the Milo treats because they're healthy treats for my dogs. There's no chicken in them. So I'll have to check that out. Oh, good. Wendy's going to watch the show too. She's going to set an alarm. Yeah. And Sherry Seymour, when she had to let go of Bissell Fritz. So yeah, you're welcome. Sherry and I have been through a lot together, and we've supported each other in the losses of and in fact, Sherry Seymour ordered me, it's so beautiful. It's a mosaic patio paver, and she gave this woman a picture of Sissy, and it put, and on the top it's Jeryl Ann's Healing Angel. And that's her headstone on her grave. And it's just absolutely beautiful.
And animals do heal. They know what we need. They know what's going on inside of us. And I know my cat, Tazzy, did that before I was diagnosed with breast cancer. She would sit on my chest, and she would just kind of just sit there and purr. And, she didn't want anything. She just wanted to heal. Yeah. And that's what they do. There's so many angels. There's so many animals that can alert somebody if there's something going on inside their body. Yeah. I've seen a lot of documentaries of animals that alert somebody to heart attacks.
Yes.
And if they're getting ready to pass out, they can go and make sure they're alert until they get help. It's amazing how intuitive they are and how they're able to just know. It's like we know to a certain extent, we can feel, and there's medical mediums that can, see everything that's going on. But dogs and cats, they're that just normal or natural medical medium. And they can tap into what's happening. Not just with humans, though, but with other animals as well.
Oh, yeah. there are service dogs that epileptic seizures, diabetic, blood sugar drops, and they're just animals are so amazing.
They are amazing.
And,
we love our animals. We can learn a lot from them. Absolutely, Gabby.
Yes, we can.
Yes, and pattern our behavior after them because they're just unconditional love.
Yes,
they just want to be seen and heard. And that's what we want. Yeah. We want the same thing.
And that's what they're here to teach us, is unconditional love.
Yeah.
And Sally says that he was the only fur baby to allow me to hold him like an actual baby, and now my kitten does too. Yeah. They both offered to be, preferred, thank you, to be cradled like a baby.
Yeah.
And I can't say enough wonderful things. I never had children. And so all of my four-leggeds are my children. And I think that's even people who have children, their four-leggeds become their family.
They are family.
They're very, very much, they're just as important as anyone else in our lives. So,
absolutely. Yeah. And Gail, I'd asked how Gail's sister was doing, and she said she's doing good.
Oh,
Gail's sister lost her husband, I believe it's almost been a year now, or maybe a little over a year. And she's had a really tough time with her grief. So I've talked to your sister several times, and she's such a beautiful lady. Just like you, Gal. I love both of you.
Now, this is interesting. Carol Allen said, our cat Kringle knew before my daughter would have a seizure. He would go to her and stay until it was over. Yeah. I find that
I love stories like that. It was last August that Joanne lost her husband.
Her husband.
Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome, honey. I'm so glad you're on here with us this morning. So good to see you. And Gail is up in Ohio.
Oh, that's where all my cousins live.
Yeah.
My uncle and
that's
my
right.
cousins.
Your uncle just went back up there after being down here, getting caught in quarantine down here.
Yeah. Yeah. He was here till April 6th, and then he and his girlfriend finally went back on the 6th. Yeah. It was safe for them to, I don't know how safe it was, but they just decided to make a run for it and drive straight through to get back home. They'd been here since January, or he had been.
Right.
So, okay. So what else is going on? Oh, wait, it's 8:02. It's not even time yet for prayer request.
We'll wait about 3 more minutes and then start gathering our prayer request. And let's all just take a breath right now. Remember Linda and Elvis at this moment.
Absolutely. Yes, let's do.
Let's just take a breath in and just feel some love in your heart. And it's so hard when you do this, when you're letting an animal go that has been such a part of your life. And there's so much emotion, and I'm feeling her emotion right now coming up. So let's just take a moment of silence and just send out love to her. If you want to send hearts on your keyboard, let's just hit some hearts for Linda. I think I can. But let's just give that respect to Elvis right now. Thank you. Thank you all. Fly high, Elvis.
Yeah.
Godspeed.
Akron, Ohio. And would you read Hope's comment? I think we need to address it, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning, Hope.
Hi, Hope.
Good to see you, sweetheart. She says, good morning, my lovelies. Have a very hard day today. My 14-year-old son, who is autistic, hasn't seen his stepfather, my ex-husband, for a year. They were very close. He made his transition on my birthday, 9th of April, and his funeral is today. We can't go as I have kidney issue, so I didn't tell him earlier, as I felt it was best just letting him feel the pain on one day, if that's possible. So please lift up her son, Zena, in your prayers. We absolutely will.
Yeah.
And our hearts go out to you as well, honey.
Yeah.
Gargamel from Paris on Periscope. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
And Jennifer Langren from down in Miami. Hi, sweetheart.
Morning,
thank you for being with us.
Sally's in tears, and
yeah.
she's wishing a safe journey home. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of loss. A lot of loss right now. And Catherine asked that we lift up her and Michael in our prayers. And absolutely, Catherine, we will.
Yeah.
This is, I know, a difficult time. You know, move is exciting, very exciting, and yet it's very stressful and can be very, very challenging, to say the least. So we will absolutely. And please, my foot again, so that I'm really ready to release it. Apparently there's some block, but that I have, first that I have insight and awareness so that I can release this foot pain. Okay.
All right. So it is that time. You put your prayer requests up. And I am just so grateful for this family. And we are family. For any of you who haven't found us yet, we are Angelic River Family on Facebook. That's usually Wendy's job. Wendy usually posts the name of the group and a link to it, but you can find us on Facebook, Angelic River Family.
Absolutely.
And we have someone else on Periscope from Richmond, Virginia. Hello and welcome. Fat Mammal. I love the names that people pick on Periscope. It's a fun place to hang out. And I when I first started doing lives, it was on Periscope. That was Karen Palmer introduced me to Periscope about 5 years ago. And we used to do a show together on Periscope before we switched over to Facebook Live. So check that out if you haven't been on Periscope. It's attached to Twitter. So if you have a Twitter handle or account, then you can just jump on Periscope as well and watch a lot of different lives than what you would find on Facebook. It's a very interesting place to be sometimes. It's a fun place.
And Scarlett Patterson asked for prayers for all those suffering loss.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And Sherry Seymour, her right hand still needs some healing. It is better than it was, but still bothering her.
Sherry, we're lifting you up for that.
Yes.
And Deirdre, moving is one of the most traumatic things we do in life. I have to agree with that, sister. Yeah. And, it's not just the physical part of it. There's very much an emotional part as well. So definitely lifting Catherine up and your family. Yeah. And another from Periscope, Marty Gunter says, good morning, ladies. Good morning to you, Marty. Thank you all for joining us on Periscope. This is awesome.
Nice to have you here with us. And, that thought just went right out of my mind.
Okay.
Never mind. Never mind.
Alrighty then.
We are real and raw in the morning. We've got no makeup on. We're still in our pajamas. For those of you who are new, this came about almost 2 months ago. Teri was out. She was here. She's been here in quarantine. She'll be going back home on Monday. And she was out having her coffee and thought, I'd really like to share this. And hence Coffee and Conversation was born. And so here we are.
Here we are.
Raw and natural.
And here we stay. Actually, we'll be separated physically starting next week, but here we are.
Okay.
And Jackson says, I'm sitting up this time. I fell asleep last time. Prayers to everyone that's stuck in isolation and can't get to see their loved ones, especially in the aged care homes and nursing facilities.
Yes.
Thank you
absolutely.
for bringing that up, because that's kind of like the ones that we put on the back burner, isn't it? Those are the ones we don't really think about so much.
Yeah.
And I know our darling Dr. Ruth Anderson, her mother is in one of those facilities. She has dementia, and this has been so hard. And I know Ruth met with the caregivers yesterday, so hopefully she's going to be able to see her mom, or at least communicate somehow with her mom.
And Gail Zimmerman, prayers for her sister Joanne.
Joanne, I love Joanne.
And Perchetta asked, we lost my maternal uncle, my mom's elder brother. 2 siblings gone in a span of 2 months. Wow. Kindly pray for both of them, Kailash Nayar and Dr. S.P. Mehta. We are devastated as a family. Thanks so much. Oh my gosh.
And
I'm so sorry.
Thank you for sending me that picture of your mom yesterday. I was able to just really see her beautiful energy.
Oh, how
She
nice.
is beautiful. And she is beautiful. Think of her that way, not as gone, but as still that beauty, still surrounding you. Hold her in your heart and talk to her. She hears you. That's how it is when somebody leaves their physical body. They still hear us. They still are surrounding us and knowing what we're going through. So definitely we're holding your whole family up. And you're such a beautiful family. So I'm so glad you're here.
And Catherine, yes, we have you in our prayers. Mm-hmm. And Julie Kiss asked for prayers for her 81-year-old dad. He had 3 teeth pulled, lots of dental work ahead for him. Thank you. I have dentures, so I know what that's like. I had all of my teeth pulled at one time awake, and it was not a picnic. Let me put it that way. So
no, they're one of my least favorite occupations. I won't say people, but the occupation. Yeah, it's not a fun thing to have to go through.
Things to do.
All.
Yes.
But oh my gosh, I'm feeling into so much compassion here today when you all are putting these prayer requests in. And let's remember our Wendy. Let's put her in our circle.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Wendy, Linda,
Elvis,
Wendy Roberts, and Linda Matthews.
Yes. And good morning, Kim Siegel. It's nice to see you this morning. Kim just recently celebrated a birthday.
Well, happy belated birthday.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was Kim. Yeah. Wendy wrote. And Perchetta says, thanks so much. I am indebted. Teri Angel, ma'am, I love you.
Aww.
That is so sweet.
Love right back to you, honey.
Yeah.
Absolute love. And, whatever we can do to get you through this time, we're here. We're just pulling you in to our hearts and holding you up for blessings.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Oh, and I want to continue to add my friend Diane Faulkner. She's having surgery, back surgery, but she's in a lot of pain. And her daughter Sherry is very ill, but they don't know what's wrong with her. So please keep Diane in your prayers as well.
And my brother, one of my baby brothers, I have 2 baby brothers. This is the most interesting thing, and I was sharing it with Jeryl last night. One of my sisters told me that he wasn't doing well, which, he's had physical problems on and off, and I knew he hadn't been feeling really good. He's been sending me a lot of I love you, sis texts. So she told me yesterday that he's going to have surgery and that he has gallstones. Although he's had his gallbladder removed, he has gallstones in the pancreatic duct. I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought once that gallbladder was out, that was it for the gallstones. But nope, you can still get them even after. And his has been out for a long time. Well, so has mine. And sometimes I get that same feeling, the indigestion in the chest area. So it's like, okay, I learned something new yesterday. But he's going to be having surgery on June 4th, which is coming up pretty quickly. And he is in a lot of pain with it. So if you all would help me lift him up, I would really appreciate that. And I'm hoping that he's going to be on Robert Painley's show with me and my baby sister Sheila next Tuesday night. So put that on your calendars. It's Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Robert's doing a new series, and it's more stories of the paranormal. Well, I lived a paranormal in the childhood home that I grew up in. We had ghosts, and we have stories. So we'll be on next Tuesday with Robert.
And Carol Allen said she's feeling very emotional this morning, and she's not sure why. Not sad, maybe, just feeling others' energy, and tears just keep flowing.
Yeah, I think so. It's a tender morning.
It is.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I went out yesterday for the first time. I mean, out. I went to Daytona and went to Sam's Club and had several places to go. It's really crazy. And now I came home angry. I protected myself, but there was some stuff. And in fact, I had an experience at the CVS that I honestly thought I was going to be physically hurt. A literal crazy person came in and was screaming, and I was just checking out. So the energy out there right now is off the charts. I had some really good experiences with people, but I had some really, really, like, who would have thought kind of experiences. So there's a lot of energy flowing as we're reintegrating and going out there. And I want to make this point. Before we had this fear, and it's a different kind of fear. It's like, and there's almost an anger, because when I was in the Daytona area, everybody was wearing their masks. Okay. When I got back here to this little town I live in, and I had to stop at one more store to get other stuff I couldn't get elsewhere, nobody was taking precautions to speak of. I say maybe 5 to 10% of the people in that store were wearing masks. Now, it's not, there's a lot of controversy whether to wear a mask, not to wear a mask. But the fear is that now that we've had these quarantines lifted, people are just acting like they were before. And that's something I need to personally deal with. So I think that's going to be a new energy that's going to come up, of being conscious of others at this time and trying to keep each other safe.
And pay attention to your emotions as you go out and about, because we are the only ones that can change those emotions or heal them as they come up. Let's say goodbye to Gail. She has to go. Gail. She says, have an amazing day, everyone. And Sally is asking for Tony. Her hip is out, and with no chiropractor visits yet, it's going to be rough to relieve the pain. I understand that for sure. So sending lots of healing and love her way.
Okay.
And Julie Kiss says she loves Robert. He's a great teacher. He absolutely is. He doesn't just tell a story and leave you with that image of, the spirit that he encountered. He actually does teaching along with that. My niece Brenda is here. Hi, Brenda.
Hi,
Prayers
Brenda.
for the Evans family. Kevin lost his aunt, and her funeral was yesterday.
Okay.
Oh, honey, I love you too.
Yeah.
And definitely holding up your husband, Kevin, and his whole family.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to step on you there. I lost it. Jean said Kuan Yin came in a bit ago. I was just wondering if a lot of pain is being released today.
It certainly is.
I think so, yes. You want to read Jennifer's?
Jennifer says, oh no, I never knew that there could be gallstones after gallbladder surgery. I had my gallbladder removed in 2006, and prayers for my brother Gary. Yeah, I think it was around 89 that I had my gallbladder out. It's been a long time, but I know there has still been some issues. So you learn something new every day, people, and it wasn't something I wanted to hear, that I could still get gallstones.
And Sally said she went through some similar issues yesterday while she was out and about, was pretty upset when time and time again people not caring if they were in your bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a real roller coaster. There were, I had some moments, I had a cart full, and every place I went, because I haven't been out in 2 months. And so people with less items, I'd go in front of me. I've been isolated for 2 months. This is cool. I like being out. And I had some lovely, lovely interactions with people. And then there was that it was like almost the other extreme. People were either really kind to each other or really angry. There didn't seem to be a whole lot in between yesterday.
Okay, so I just placed some of my friends that I bring up every day: Camille, Yvonne, Sean Perry's sister, and Sherry Meyer's nephew. I placed all of them into our circle to lift them up, and it is time to do our prayers. Brenda says, a different kind of funeral, had to wear a mask the entire time, and it was hard to breathe. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of things different now, and hopefully being more aware of what we're doing and how we're around others, how we're putting out energy as well as the germs, but also what energy is going out from us.
Right.
So let's go ahead and start with our prayer time. And anybody that's new with us, we're not a religion, we're not a church or a cult or any of that. We're just a family that loves each other and loves humanity and animals, obviously. So that's what we do. We just love. And love, as Kuan Yin tells us, is the energy that heals. So I'm not surprised at all that you felt her energy so strongly. And thank you for that, Diane Deagle, says her hip is feeling better. Awesome. Well, we're praying for another person with hip issues today. Tony is having pain, so we're going to lift her up in our circle today. So just start to breathe and focus on the breath, and let's go into this meditation with love in our heart, which I know has already bubbled up inside so many of us as we felt into some compassion. So let's do that now. Let's bring in all of that, the fragments of where we went with that thought, where we went with our feelings. They were up and down the spectrum today. We went to that very low place of sadness and compassion and remembering loss in our own lives. So let's breathe that in. Breathe in some compassion in there, into your heart. Breathe in the energy of love. And yes, I feel you. Kuan Yin is touching each one of our hearts right now. So just allow that gentle touch from this ascended master that's all about compassion, that just knows what we're going through right now. So allow that to come through for you as you breathe in. Continue to hold that breath. Receive the love there in your heart. Envision there's a cup, and that cup is just being filled to overflowing with love by this beautiful ascended master. And then on the out breath, just let go of all that emotion. If there's tears, let the tears flow. If there's anger, let anger out. Whatever it is that was sitting there in your heart center, let's let it out right now. Let's breathe in love and release anything that's unlike love, just letting it go. Let's breathe in together as a collective energy. Breathe in the love that's there, that we've all expressed, that we've all felt. Holding that energy deep in our hearts. And then together, let's let it go. Breathing it back out, feeling the body start to relax. We're going to stay in the heart today. That's what Kuan Yin says. She wants us just to sit in the heart energy. Our heart chakra is so powerful. It is the seat of our soul. It's where we go inside as we really feel our pure soul, our unconditional self that is part of spirit. That's a spark of the divine from God the Creator. And that's what we're going to get in touch with today. And we can actually see our chakras. We can see our energy field. So I want you to just look with your eyes closed. Just look at your chakra area. It floats right around the area of the physical heart, just up above it. Just look into that energy. See what color is running around you right now. It's normally a beautiful green color. Green is the energy of healing as well. So feel into green. Breathe in green and breathe it right into your heart chakra. And feel how that's swirling around your body. Is it coming in strong? Is it wobbly? Just feel into the energy of the heart. Allow whatever comes up to come up. Whether that's a little sadness in there, maybe a lot of compassion in there, reaching out to others and as an empath, feeling the pain that they're going through. Anyone who's had a loss, we're bringing in compassion for you right now. We're breathing it in together into our hearts. Feel into your chakra again. How is that energy flowing now? Did it increase as it goes out from your body? Is the light starting to become a little brighter in there inside of that heart chakra? Look at the light in your heart. That's you. You are a spark of the divine, so that light is right in this area, coming out of you and flowing out of you like a big spotlight. See it as it increases the more we focus on it. What you focus on expands. So focus on your pure, unconditional self. That self that accepts and allows everything to just be the way it is. Staying with me in this now moment. Not going anywhere with your thoughts. Remember they're bubbles. Just let the bubbles float up and away from you as you keep your focus on the heart center. Breathe another breath in there. I'm starting to feel some calmness come over, some peace. And we lift up all of those right now who are struggling to find that peace. Anyone who's in grief, just allow the grief, allow the feelings and the emotions. The more you push against them and say, I can't feel that, I can't stay in that energy, the more they're going to expand. So just allow it. Allow the tears to flow. That is release. And now let's feel into the energy of anyone that's experiencing physical pain right now. Let's lift up those whose body hurts. Their human body has some type of pain in it. And let's lift up all of you that are experiencing that. Breathe right into your area of pain right now. And let's together send healing energy coming from God, coming from Jesus, the master healer. Feel that energy, feel that touch in the area of where your pain is. Some have mentioned hip pain, some foot pain. I feel some back pain with someone, shoulders. There's someone with headache that feels like migraine-ish headaches. Lifting everyone that has physical pain right now. Breathe into that area. Focus on the breath. And then release out the pain with your out breath. Let it go. All pain is tied to the chakras and tied to all of the energy fields in there, the physical, the mental, spiritual, and emotional. So breathe again into that area and just talk to your pain. Ask your pain, how can I help you? How can I help you to be relieved, to not be such an angry part of my body that I feel a sensation that's unpleasant or hurtful? Let's breathe right into that pain this morning. If you're a Reiki practitioner or any of the energy healing methods, just help me to send that type of energy into anyone that's listening right now that's in pain. Let's send that energy right into that area. You don't have to know where the area is. We're setting an intention that anyone listening that is experiencing a pain of any kind in your physical body, that pain will be relieved. Breathe into the area. Feel the pain. Feel it there. See how huge it is or how small it is. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. And then breathe it out. And say to this pain, I am healthy. I choose to have this pain be relieved. I choose health. I love you. Thank you for being a part of my experience. And I let you go with love. I let you go with love. And receive the love that Kuan Yin placed in your heart and breathe that right into the area of pain, wherever that may be. Just breathe it in and keep sending love. Just keep doing that as we all focus our energy and surround you with love. As I call in Archangel Raphael, Raphael is the healing angel. He knows what we're doing. He's been here the whole time. But by saying his name and calling in that energy, it brings the focus on the healing power of the angels, the healing power of our ascended masters, the healing power of God. That's where it all comes from, is source energy. So receive that today. Just receive your miracle, receive your blessing, and receive it with gratitude as we all focus on how much we appreciate our spirit helpers. Thank you, thank you, thank you for touching lives, for touching bodies, and touch our hearts for any who are mourning, any who are still in that essence of letting go of ones that were here and now we can no longer see them, whether it's human or animal. And let's send out prayers also for those in the collective who are going through this transition of coming back out and about and encountering people and scenarios again. And let's let go of the attachment to the outcome. Let's let that go today. The expectation that it's going to be a pleasant experience to go out and about, and it can be, but it also can be a traumatic experience. Let's call to us the good, the ones that are respectful, the ones that will acknowledge us and be kind and courteous and mind their energy and mind how they're presenting themselves out in the world again. So we're lifting up the whole collective right now. And let's lift up our beautiful planet, Mother Earth, as again we're going to be going out on our way and stepping out on Mother Earth again, driving in the cars, polluting the air. So let's lift our planet up for protection, asking Archangel Michael to guide us, to protect us, and to protect our Earth planet. And thank you, angels. Thank you for helping us all today to go into that place that's us. That's the real us, not this human body, but our soul self. We took that little journey deep inside in our heart center. And let's keep our minds on that energy today. Let's keep the fact that we are a spark of the divine in everything we do, whether we're focusing on healing, focusing on our emotions. Let's just keep that energy going of being a spark of the divine and loving ourselves first, bringing in self-love and self-care, and then shining that out on others. So let's pull in those prayer requests. Anybody that put something in there or someone in there, let's just turn our attention together as the collective now to all the prayer requests, asking the angels to look at them, asking God to look at all these requests, seeing them with a white light shining on them. And I also see a pink light shining. Kuan Yin is placing so much love over everyone that's in the circle and over all these prayer requests. So let's just turn those over. Let's let them go. Just like we let the pain go, we let the emotions flow out from us. Just see all of these requests now flowing into the arms of God, knowing that they're well taken care of, and we have that faith and that trust and that belief that what we've turned over is seen and acknowledged, and that it will be dealt with for the best and highest good of all. And let's give some gratitude and ask Michael to cut the cord of attachment to those prayer requests, to really just let them go and let every prayer be seen and answered. And thank you. So now let's share some love with each other. It feels very, very emotional right now. So I feel like a lot of people are still in that emotional state of release. It's okay. Release. Hold the energy there. All that compassion. That's what that is. It's your compassion. And it's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay not to cry. Whatever is happening is perfect. You are perfect. And you are so beautiful. And you're so loved. So let's give some of that love away as a family. Let's start to give it to the person on your left. And let's say to that person, I love you. Just envision them there and say that. I love you. And then bring it back in. Bring it back in. Receive it. Receive all that love flowing to you. It's like love arrows hitting your heart and just exploding in this beautiful energy. I see a lot of pink. I see a lot of green. The healing and the love. It's all mixing in there in your heart. And we're going to give that to everyone. We're going to say to our whole collective that's gathered, anyone that hears, anyone that will hear later, yes, we are including you too. And we're going to first give gratitude with a thank you, and then we're going to say to everyone, I love you. So on the count of 3, you're going to say it out loud. I don't care where you are. There can be people hearing it. They need to hear it. So 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I love you. Mwah. I love you so much. I really love you all. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for your heart-centered love. That's what I felt as I was feeling into it. There's so much compassion here. Oh, Rick says for the last 2 days a bird chirps when you begin the prayer.
Awesome.
That would be Lucy. Lucy the Osprey. Thank you for noticing that, because she gives really good energy here at the river. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they live here. Oh, thank you all for the hearts. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the thank yous.
Yes.
Yeah.
You all are so beautiful. Hold that in your hearts, how beautiful you are today. Let that beauty shine. Yeah.
Awesome.
Beautiful, beautiful people.
Love you all.
Love you so much. We're going to get off of here because we have shows starting at 9 o'clock after us and going throughout the day. So stick with us. Go look at that schedule. It's posted on Enlightened World Network, and it tells you everything that's happening today and the times that they are happening. So support our people. You know, we all come on, and I'm including us in that. We all come on and we give our time because we love. That's what we do. And we share out that love for you to just immerse yourself in it. So whatever you feel led to go to, just come on and support those who are ministering, those who are doing what we know we're called to do. It's our path, and we do it out of love. So thank you. Thank you in advance for all of you who show up for everybody that comes on like this. I love you all. And thank you for those words and those roses. I see those, Sherry, and the hearts. You all are beautiful. And we'll see you on one of the shows today, I'm sure, and if not more.
Deirdre always says, namaste,
She
y'all.
didn't say it yet. Deirdre, you got to take us out, honey. Come on now. You're slacking. Okay, we're going to go. There it is. Now we can go. Namaste, y'all.
Bye now.
Bye.